welcome back to my channel and happy Halloween! I am starting off this look with my frankincense oil from Living Libations, my Cover Effects dewdrops, Cover and Custom Enhancer drops, and the glow cream from Charlotte Tilbury, which is my favorite. And I'm just going to blend everything out with my beauty blender, and I'm making sure to definitely blend out my neck because I want to look a little bit more tan than usual. I'm also using the Brow Wiz in, what's it called? Granite, or I'm using the dark brown. And I'm making my brows look a little bit more thicker this time around just because I want it to pop. And I'm also using the Rituel to Fille Light Luminizer, and I'm using it as a base, as a primer for my eye. I absolutely love all of their products. They're so pigmented and beautiful. You can see one eye looks very glossy. And I'm using my Subculture palette. I'm using the color Adori all over, I think it's called Adori, all over the lid. And then I'm going to go in with Fudge to carve out my eye. Then I'm going in with the color Fudge to carve out my outer corner and eventually blend that into the socket. And for this look, you definitely, if you're going to be using the Subculture palette, it's such an amazing palette. I don't know why people didn't like it. I think it's just knowing how to use it and how to work with it. You need very good brushes. I'm using my Luxie brushes, which I think are amazing. They're the best quality brushes I've ever tried. And you have to pick up a very small amount of product, work that out, and then continue building up on it. Because if not, you're going to end up with a lot of powder and fallout, and you definitely don't want that. I'm also using that same Fudge color underneath on my lower lash just to blend out and smoke it out, but I'm definitely going to be making this a very thick lower lash line just to give it a more dramatic effect and make my eyes look, you know, like more vibrant. And I'm going back in with Fudge and just working that in on my outer corner and into my socket. And I'm taking the big fluffy blending brush as well and just working that down on my lower lash line. I'm also going in with this Wet n Wild glitter pigment. I think it was like $1.99 at my drugstore, and I really love it. It just gives the perfect amount of gold and shimmer. Then I'm going back into Fudge with that same fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to continue adding more pigment to the outer corner. And as you can see, I'm winging it out to my temple and then working it back into my socket. And I'm definitely doing this in stages because I didn't realize I wanted it to be more dramatic, so later on you guys are going to see me, I'm actually going to go back in with the same color, but I'm also going to use Fudge to contour my nose because I wanted to keep it a very monochromatic look. And I'm also taking a flat liner brush and I'm going to work that Fudge color onto my lower lash line just to give it more of a cleaner look, and then I'm going to go out and blend it out later. Now I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick, and this is like, oh man, I don't even remember what color it is, but I love their foundation sticks. This is like the first one that I purchased. Obviously it's too dark for me, so I use it as contour, and I'm just going to work it out with this Coastal Scents brush. I love Coastal Scents brushes as well, and I definitely wanted my contour to be a little bit more dramatic, which is why I'm using a foundation stick, just so I can get a bit more coverage rather than just the bronzy color. You definitely need to work that contour color into your hairline. I see a lot of people who don't work their contour into the hairline, and you can just see the difference between the scalp and their forehead. I just don't think it's very flattering. I'm also going to use that same brush to contour my nose. I already did a little bit with my finger, but I'm going to work it out with that brush. Now I'm going in with more fudge, and I'm just darkening everything I already went over. And I think this is like the trick to making everything look just flawless, seamless, blended out, and smoky if you're going for that smoky look. Now I'm taking my sponge and I'm just going to use that to clean up. And my trick for this is to use that same light luminizer from Rituel Fille to give me a glossy, glowy look all over my face. So I basically ended up putting it everywhere on the high points of my face. So my cheeks, my forehead, the apples of my cheeks, my temples, my nose, my lips, and my chin. So it ended up looking very glossy, which I loved the look. I usually don't put this, I wouldn't put this all over my face, but for Halloween it's kind of required. I'm also dragging everything down onto my neck because I want my neck to look glowy as well as my face does. Now I'm using the color Button from ColourPop to line my lips. It's my favorite lip liner, but they don't make it anymore. And then I'm going to go in with Rituel Fille, and I think this is the color Oracle, and because I have so many other colors, and I love this color. It goes so well with my skin tone, and it just works out so well with that ColourPop liner. And I'm also going to add some more highlight to my cheekbones, and I'm using Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, I think they're called, and it's in Sunbeam. And then I'm going back in with the Rituel Fille Light Luminizer, and I'm putting that on my lips. Now the look is pretty much done. I'm going to add some argan oil to my hair just to make my hair look very glossy. And like I said, this is like a golden goddess look. If you wanted to do like a frosty sort of look, you could go with blues and purples and more light colors. But this is the final look. I decided to put bronzer and oil all over my body, and I also put on some extra chains. And you could do anything you want with this look, turn it into something more dramatic. This is perfect for a photo shoot, anything you'd like. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely subscribe if you haven't. Have a fun and safe Halloween, and I'll see you guys in my next video.